Hi everyone, this is Nadia Sobrati coming to you live from Queens, New York from createwealthwithnadia.com. How is everyone doing today? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. It's actually raining here in New York. We have like some really messy weather and it's cold. So when you guys jump in, please let me know where you're coming from and I'll give you guys a shout out. I have a great topic that I want to cover with you all today, and I realized, guys, I've been getting tons of friend requests, and when I actually research these people and add them to my friends list, I actually go through that, they're struggling with, right? And a lot of people are struggling with content. And content is very easy to create as long as you know where to find content. And you know what? Content is everywhere, right? You can find content on YouTube. You can find content. There's so many, content is everywhere, right? You can also watch other marketers create content from their content, right? So I'm getting a lot of messages anyway. Right, guys? Hey, Mona, what's going on, beautiful? Thank you for joining me. So let's jump right into this, guys. So storytelling is huge when it comes to online, right? And my internet is low. Storytelling is huge when it comes to online personal branding. And what I realize is that a lot of people are scared. They're nervous. I was too. I remember when my upline was like, Nadia, you need to tell your story. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize what he meant. But later on, I started learning how to brand myself and how to use my story to inspire and captivate my audience, right? And it worked. And this has been working for a lot of people. So you can write stories, guys, for everything. You can write your personal branding story. You can write a story for products or services, whatever products you're promoting. And, when you're promoting products, you want to talk about the benefits and the results, right? You can do educational posts. You can do marketing is huge. A lot of people are doing video marketing. And that's what a lot of us are doing, when it comes to attraction marketing, right? And you can easily research topics on YouTube. You can research topics on Google. But when you're researching topics on Google, right? on YouTube, you want to make sure that these views there are looking for, right, guys? Now, let's jump into branding storytelling, because when it comes to online personal branding, your brand is you, right? So you're going to be talking about your story. You're going to be letting people know where you came from. There are 5 defining moments when it comes to writing a compelling story, and this story has to be written in a certain way. So you want to talk about when you're writing a personal branding story, right, guys? This is how people are going to have a connection with you. This is how they're going to feel like, oh my gosh, if this person can do this, I can do this too. This is how you want to inspire your audience, right? And, people, when you're writing, you want to write it in a way where you can inspire and captivate your audience. You want to talk about your struggles. You want to be authentic. You want to be real. You want to be genuine. You want to be transparent, right? And, guys, even myself, I was nervous, when my upline was like, well, you need to go tell your story. And I was like, oh my gosh, how do I do that? But I didn't tell my whole story. I just told little pieces because, look, first of all, I felt embarrassed, but I didn't realize that so many other people were going through the same thing. I didn't realize that a lot of people were struggling to find a job and I wasn't the only one. But I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't want the world to know. But when I started coming out with my story and I started letting people know who I am and how I struggled to find a job and where I am today, I started attracting a lot of people to me because a lot of people was like, oh my gosh, Nadia, I love your story. I can relate with you. Guys, make sure you use a photo of yourself. Because I've tested out a lot of things. Yes, I've created post, content without my photo, and I've realized my engagement went down. So when you use a photo of yourself and you create a story, guess what? You're guaranteed to get more engagement because for some reason that seems to photo of yourself than where you just create a post, right? Because I've tested all these things out and I see where I'm getting more engagement and where I'm getting less engagement. I used to create branded quotes where I would link the image, where I would have the link to my image to my website, and I would use that to drive traffic, that content, on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. But I realized, I wasn't getting that much engagement with that. But you know what? Those branded quotes with my website link, it was driving people, even though they wasn't commenting on the post much, it was actually driving them to my website. And I started getting a lot of, my traffic actually went up, and it's like free traffic, you know? So I get like a lot of traffic to my website now. But guys, when it comes to content, content is so important, right? Now let's talk about a product, because a lot of people, a lot of marketers, they have products, they have services, they don't know how to market it. And I see a lot of people that are just with their products and services. That's not the way to do it. When you let's say you're promoting a weight loss product, right? And you're showing the product, right, guys, on your Facebook page. Guess what? It's only going to repel people, because people are going to say to themselves, oh my gosh, this person's trying to sell me something, right? So when you use attraction marketing and content to promote your products, guess what? You're going to have people commenting more info. Can I get some more info? And I've tested all of that out, and I've seen it, I've seen it working, right? So when you're promoting a product, guess what, guys? Let's say, for example, you're promoting like a weight loss product, because I've promoted other weight loss products and I've gotten a lot of engagement with that and a lot of sales too, right? So let's say you have a weight loss product and you want to promote a weight loss product. What you want to do is you want to use the product. You want to like get results, right? You want to get results, and then you want to start promoting. So what you can do is you can take a picture of you like, before you started weight, and then take a picture of you losing weight, showing that the product is working, right? So you're going to create a story, talk about your journey, talk about your struggles. Maybe, you were having a hard time losing weight, you finally found this product, you started losing weight, here's my results. So focus more on the benefits and the results. Don't focus more, don't mention the company's name, what's the name of the product you're using. So this is something like a curiosity. So you want to focus more on the products and services, right, guys? Now let's talk about educational posts, because in our line of work, we are in a leadership model, right? And when it comes to leadership, it's about teaching. So if you could master that and learn how to teach people and help them, guess what? If you could create content, educational content, right, guys? Because people want to learn. There's so many people on social media that are not marketing correctly, and they're not sure exactly how to market correctly, right? So we just covered educational posts. Now, video marketing, guys. Video marketing is huge. Now, let's say you don't have content, to create videos, right? You can simply go, that has, oh my gosh, my internet, that has, high views, right? Because that's how you know what people are looking for. Create some content from that, especially if you're new. And because I've been there. When I was new, I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, I was watching what everyone was doing, but I wasn't really doing my own thing. I was just copying what people were doing and trying to figure it out until I finally figured it out, and I figured out where they were getting their content from. So you can go on YouTube, guys. YouTube have tons and tons of videos on different types of content, different types for any niche. It really doesn't matter. And you could sit there, create your own authentic content from it, put your own spin on it, and go live and talk about it. Now, in the year 2020, right, video marketing is huge. It is huge right now. I remember when I started my online journey, Facebook Live was only around for like 6 months, right? So what I did was I started going on YouTube and I started creating my own content from it, and I started putting my own twist on things and my own spin on it. And that's how I started doing it, right, guys? But content is so important. Content is king. It's going to start attracting people to you, right? But learn how to tell, guys. It's so important when it comes to online personal branding, because people are going to have that connection with you. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, this person, I can resonate with this person. This person went through the same thing that I've went through, So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Hey Chantel, what's going on, beautiful? Thank you for joining me. I have a lot of people in here. My uncle is here. Robert, what's going on, Robert? What's going on, Paul? James, Brian, Antonio, Lynn, Dermo, Larry, Mona. What's going on, everyone? So listen, do you guys have any question when it comes to content creation? But remember, always use a photo. Use a photo of yourself and start creating authentic content. I know it's terrifying, it's scary, especially, getting vulnerable, right? And letting the world know who you are. But you know what? When I realized what works and people want to know who you are and all of this stuff, that's when I started like really creating content and I started attracting people to me. you know? And guys, let me tell you something. I was just like you guys in my audience. Oops. I was just like you guys in my audience. I was scared to tell people my story. But when I learned how to write my story and how to add the defining moments in life, was really when my business started growing. And you know, people that comment on your posts, you can connect with these people, guys, because guess what? They already know who you are, you know? Oh, thank you so much, Chantel. So listen, do you guys have any questions? Any questions? But make sure you research your topics, guys. Go on YouTube. Watch 3 or 4 videos. Start picking up bullet points. Start thinking about, you know, what you want to talk about. What is your message that you want to, like, let your audience know? Because guess what? People are looking up to you because they want to learn from you. And when they see that you can create content and you can teach them, guess what? They're going to join you whatever you're doing once you build that know, like, and trust factor, right? So I just wanted to share that with you all. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. And if you guys have any, if you need anything, send me a message. Oh, by the way, guys, next week I'm going to be, next month for the new year, I'm going to be, I'm creating the curriculum right now to kickstart the new year. So I'm going to be hosting a boot. I'm going to have a lot of people that I'm actually going to be training. So yes, so that's what I'm doing behind the scenes. So listen, guys, I love you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to y'all later, okay? Bye, everyone.